What's up, guys? Rampage78 here. Today we are on audio only because my software is being a biatch. So we're gonna do a little reaction to the trailer, but it's kind of better because you don't really need my reaction. We're just gonna kind of deep dive into the trailer real quick and pick out some moments, maybe dissect it a little bit. So this isn't really a reaction trailer. This isn't really a reaction video as much as it is a breakdown, I guess. Yeah, so it'll be a breakdown. I'm gonna watch the trailer with the sound off, and I'm gonna put the trailer up so you guys can see it. I swear to God, software is terrible. So let's get right into it. We start off with the house burning here, so that's cool. Clips that we already... I don't know if I said this in another video, but I knew that we were going to see some shit we already saw from the previous teasers. This seems to be maybe a little longer. We get the trap there. Fireman falls through the floor, which... Okay. I'm going to stop it right there where he's reaching for the guy's hand. On arrival of a fully involved house like that, I mean, I guess if there's word of somebody inside, the fire department would go in, but I'm not going to nitpick on that too much. It's a movie, so I think it's awesome. But yeah, fully involved house like that, they probably wouldn't go inside. They'd just fight it from the outside. But then you wouldn't have Michael Myers able to escape. So, you got to have this kind of shit in the movies. Awesome shot here of the fireman taking his, reaching for his partner. And I think his partner's already dead at this point, because if once we go forward later in the trailer here, it shows him get murked, and that reach up, dude, is just very, very cool. I knew that was coming when I saw him put his hand out, and I was like, if he reaches up and grabs his fucking hand, that's awesome. Kind of hurts to see all my boys get... I'm gonna have to go to the fire department when I go to work tonight and hear all my buddies say, "Oh, we would have taken him out, dude. No way we would have." We're gonna have to hear all that bullshit later. Like, yeah, Michael Myers would fuck anybody up in this movie, I guess. So he's here on the porch. That's fucking badass. He slowly walks down the stairs, and the firemen are like, what the fuck is going on? This is a little much. The chainsaw deal is, you're like charting Jason territory, but I'm gonna let it slide just because somebody else introduced it and Michael did not himself. So there, and if you pause it right, you can actually see the chainsaw go into the guy's face, I'm pretty sure. Some corny dialogue about the boogeyman. Nah, I like that. That was cool. So let's just watch. I'm just gonna watch the rest and then I'll break it down after, because it's can get very confusing trying to pause shit when so much shit is going on. Yeah, I apologize I don't have the video, man. Something's up with this thing, and that's how technology goes, so... Michael there without a mask, that's kind of... I knew that was going to happen. I did a video on that. You guys can go see that if you want on my channel. But Jim Courtney said that was going to happen, so I can't really take credit for that. All right, so that gives everyone a... I don't know. I'll probably get a strike or something if I put the volume up very loud. So you can just kind of watch and we'll dissect. All right, so we talked about the guy reaching up, right? The firefighter reaching up. You have that badass shot of Michael coming out of the house. I don't know how to feel about this because I obviously there's been a lot of firemen deaths this year, so just watching them get butchered like this, I'm like, what the fuck? But it's cool. I think this is the first time Michael's killed firemen, so you got me, Mike. You made me not like you for once. Um, Here we got it looks like Hawkins in the road here. So, and then you saw Oscar too. I'm like flip-flopping a lot here. But I'm just going back to what I was seeing. You got Oscar there too, so I think we're gonna see a bunch of scenes. Like, so they're gonna probably roll up to a bunch of the murders in 2018. So you'll probably see the aftermath a lot of 2018 in this movie. I guess why wouldn't you? Because it's it's the sequel and it's the same night. It's the same night, so that's pretty much why. But yo, then we switch to Barker here, and this is a very good scene. I like the fact that I didn't know. Well, I didn't know how they were going to play it, but I guess they're doing it as, oh, you didn't know, like, Michael, he got out. And that's fucking awesome. I think that's dope. And if you look at Jared Barker in the mirror here, was he that? Am I, like, seeing things, or is he fat as shit in that? I'm not a body shamer or nothing, but in the last movie, I didn't think he was that thick. But irrelevant. Very cool. They think he's dead and he's not. And then you got this here. The old people getting murked with the fluorescent tube. Fluorescent tubes are pretty weak, so I'm not sure that would have withstood that. But whatever. That's so stupid to nitpick. It's still a badass scene. You get the head tilt there, which is awesome. Dave McRae actually pointed this out. If right here, that looks just like Dick Warlock. And he was I thought the same thing, but since he was the first one to talk about that, he's absolutely correct. He looks just like Dick Warlock there, which is kind of cool. I'm not a huge Warlock fan. I prefer Castle, but yeah. And Mike, what the fuck? If this dude's already dead, what are you doing? This is some Jason shit, but nah, I can't stand the people that are saying that, because it's not Jason, it's Michael Myers. If Michael wants to be brutal, he can be brutal. He was before Jason, and I know he didn't start off as brutal, but this is what he's evolved into, and this is their story, and we haven't even seen the movie yet. Albeit we can pretty much tell he's gonna be a beast this time around. Corny Lee Curtis here with her, nah, I'm just kidding. I dig her, but the only thing that I don't like is, like, you're going to tell me that, Michael takes out a whole fire department, but now Jamie Lee Curtis, this old lady now, this elderly lady, is going to take out Michael, who's been, if it comes to that, that's kind of dumb in my opinion, because you've built him up now to be this, like, insane monster, so that's just going to be weird for me. But so Michael is clearly one step ahead of the game. This is something people aren't mentioning, that I haven't seen any breakdowns mention, is that Michael is one step ahead of the game in this movie. So Allison, I feel like, keeps rolling up to his past murders, he'll murder someone and then they get there late, you know what I mean? And that's why you see in the next shot Silver Shamrock mask there, which I don't care. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not a huge thing to me like it is to everyone else. That movie was good, but I don't care to see it again in this movie. I thought the callback in 2018 was enough for me. So when he says it's a line of victims leading up to Michael's old house, I give them credit, dude. This isn't going to be just like a butcher, kill 'em movie where it's just bodies. It has a story. And it seems like the story is, Laurie said Michael transcends the more he kills. And I'm assuming that means that he's getting stronger. Something's going on that they can't pinpoint, which is good. That gives you mystery. And this is an awesome scene with him saying, that it leads to Michael's house. What is Michael doing? Is he setting a trap for everyone else? And that's the plot twist in the end, is that it's not the mob after Michael, it's Michael after the whole fucking town. I mean, that's pretty badass if you think about it. So this is Lonnie and his son, and then Allison in the back seat. You know, he obviously did her dirty in the last movie, but at this point, it's a life and death thing. And if my girlfriend, I don't know, cheated on me or something, but then Michael was after, I'd probably let her kill him. No, I'm just kidding. I think I'd be having the same feeling, like, all right, you know, I'll help you out. We got some more walking scenes from Michael, which I'm digging. I like those. Tommy Doyle asking what to do. Let's go back right here to Tommy Doyle smashing this car. This might be where your comedic relief comes in, because I think, and this is a long shot, but what if that car that Tommy's smashing is Lonnie saying, hey, do you remember me? My name's Lonnie, whatever. And Tommy's like, yeah, I remember you, and smashes his fucking car because he remembers all the bullshit he's put him through. Michael walking through the backyard here, and I love this walk. That's a great walk by I almost said Castle, by James Drew Courtney. And speaking of Castle, he does make a cameo in this movie as Michael Myers, so we'll wait to I don't think we've seen it in this trailer, but we'll wait to see which one that is, which scene that's going to be too. Rocking the ambulance here, nobody knows what they're saying. And here, so Michael is clearly hidden in the gun case. And this is where she says he transcends. So this is where she says no human could survive that. No human man, I guess. Because you got to remember, I'm watching this with the sound off currently. I think, I mean, they say he's not a man, but then again, he's hiding in a gun case. So if it was some supernatural shit, then he probably wouldn't need to do that. But I don't know. He's probably just doing his Michael Myers shit. And then he comes out and kills that fireman. So he must reach up and grab the guy's hand when that guy's dead. That's what I'm assuming. Unless, oh, you know what, though? He could pull the guy down and then hide and then kill the second guy. I don't know. I'm not even going to try to go that hard on it. But Michael's stalking through the woods, which if you go back here and you see him from behind, tell me that doesn't look like Dick Warlock in Halloween 2 when he's walking down the street and after Lance Warlock bumps into him, his son, with the boombox, after he bumps into him. That looks just like him right there, and he's walking like him too. I wish it was more Castle, but it's more Dick Warlock. I could see this Michael being Dick Warlock incarnation and not Castle, because I'm going to be honest, it does not remind me of Nick Castle at all. And lastly here, for our last moments of the trailer, we got, what's his name, Cameron? And then all the men in this movie are kind of wusses, and then you got the Strodes, who are for some reason not scared of Michael. I know they're fed up, but the way they build the Strodes in this, it's like Wonder Women, like, which is fine. I know there's a lot of people who are digging that, so I'm not here to rate it. I'm not sexist either. I don't give a fuck, but I just want people to be scared of Michael, especially a 17-year-old Allison, her saying, you know, do it. And so here's the hillbillies from Halloween 4 is what this reminds me of. And then I don't think they're here at this point. I think Karen is by herself and she's saying, come get the mask. And then if you look in the street right here, maybe that's where he picks the mask up. I don't know. But we're not gonna dissect that crazily. Laurie casually walking through the hospital with a gigantic butcher knife. And that's it.